on his own. He's gone back to the bottom lane so they can start pushing in. This is what SK always like to do.
Oh,
Fox is
nukeduck, but there's support coming in. Here's Jankos and Sven. Ignite is burning away. One more auto attack. That might be first blood.
He got him.
Nukeduck is down. Fox and Sven set their sights on Jankos. Fox, with the aid of the jungler, not even needed by the 35-minute mark. 32-minute mark, rather. SK demolished Fnatic yesterday. They're starting off actually even better than they did yesterday because they weren't punished for the lane swap.
But he begins to click into. But let's see here. Dive on the top lane.
Well, let's take a look. Gold card is primed and Rated's the target. And he's popped before the auto attack can land. ROCCAT on the board of the first kill with all of that control in the bottom lane. And the early advantage going to secure their second dragon.
They're even, or somewhat even in gold, but still the 2 dragons to 0. That's going to be the big problem.
Well, Freddy is in Mega Gnar. It's about to time out. Here comes support. Mini Gnar gets booted backwards as he hops over the wall, flashes past the jungle. And we do see ROCCAT collapse. What will it cost them? Kill on the board for Woolite. Destiny comes out from nukeduck. SK
behind as well.
Will be happy for the trade. There is Overpow plus nukeduck coming in. Bubble doesn't connect. Tidal Wave goes out. Gold cards onto nRated. Here comes Woolite. That's a huge shockwave, but there's not a lot of damage to follow it up. ROCCAT with 2 quick kills, and they force SK away.
It's going to be tough, and instead, we can't see ROCCAT just start.
Well, let's see what nukeduck can do. Gold card catches Freddy's. Should go Mega Gnar shortly. Will it be enough? Dragon number 3 secured for SK. What is Freddy doing? He's tanking up 4, but again, it's the sacrificial Brit to secure a global objective. SK, can they defend their inner turrets?
What ROCCAT keeps doing is trading kills for objectives here now. Have to be careful. Svenskeren is going in.
Well, there's the kitty pounce. We just get Overpow melted. We do see the kickback as Svenskeren is knocked over the wall, but ROCCAT are split. They've lost 2 since taking Freddy down. Forgiven's getting run down from Woolite, and Forgiven still survives. Woolite's got no more mana.
I think they can stop it with 4. I mean, you're standing in the Baron pit against a shockwave. Death cap is completed on the Orianna already, and we're gonna see a fight.
Well, let's see what happens. Freddy's been caught in shockwave. Down, nukeduck gets nuked. In the background, Freddy's dropped before he can go Mega Gnar. Overpow's looking for some targets, but he's been left alone. Big crit comes down from Woolite, but nobody else continues the fight. It's 2 members of ROCCAT down as SK look to chase ROCCAT away. SK were able to fend it off, but the fight's not over. nRated, what can you do? Tidal Wave is available as he gets hit. We do see the attack dissonance dropping VandeR. Attack comes out, collateral damage ruins Woolite's day. And SK Gaming trade 1 for 4. Forgiven's not done. Gets an auto attack out, and all of a sudden SK have got priority on Baron.
This is such a fed Orianna already with that death cap coming in at like 21 minutes for him. You are completely avoided that somewhat weak early to mid-game. Orianna stage, you've gone to late game already with the early kill. See what ROCCAT can do. nukeduck is here and Jankos has Smite ready. You want to try and steal it? He should be allowed to.
Freddy's trying to zone him away. 2,000 HP on Baron. Sonic Wave comes in. Baron gets secured by Twisted Fate. Actually, that's a lie. It's Svenskeren that's killed. Forgiven grabs Baron. I think that's going to be held up for a second or 2 longer, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, and it's fine that Overpow has a lot of armor. He's going in and can they get it?
Well, Fox is caught out. Fox is flayed back. That's a fairly easy kill for ROCCAT. What more can they take? Destiny channeled. Gate followed.
Nice
double bubble from nRated. Throws ROCCAT up. That means trouble as nRated goes down as well. That's a double kill for nukeduck. They turn to Svenskeren, but he shouldn't be able to get away. I lied as he flashes over the wall after leaping onto a Krug.
On this Orianna, so you get that 1 kill. And because SK were playing around towers instead of just securing this 4th dragon, saying, okay, we're just going to wait for it to spawn.
Destiny's revealing. Svenskeren is spotted. They've turned their attention to Gnar. Freddy's caught out. Death sentence lands. Jankos forces Sven away, and they're going to focus Freddy down before he can go Mega Gnar. Numbers advantage for ROCCAT, but they expended a lot. The shockwave whiffs!
30
it doesn't
elo.
hit anybody! That's a 30 elo shockwave for sure! Svenskeren and the rest of SK trying to get away. The Flay doesn't connect. This is turning into a comedy of errors as not a lot of abilities are catching, but ROCCAT have found the 2nd kill. They're continuing to chase. Bubble throws up Woolite and Overpow. nukeduck throws up the wild cards, and that makes nRated go wild. Flash forward, the Tempest, the Cripple, the wild cards, another kill. Sonic Wave into Resonating Strike, and Jankos secures kill number 4. ROCCAT have clawed back the 6,000 gold deficit and are looking at Baron.
And that was such a smart decision by ROCCAT. They were looking once the teleport came in and nukeduck could pop his ult. They were saying, like, where are we going to go? Oh, there's a Gnar right now who's not even close to getting Mega Gnar. We can engage on him. He's fat. He's squishy at this point before he gets it. I know he's full tank, but we can take him down beforehand. They kill him. Sadly, though, Forgiven is not going to let you just take a Baron for free. He will get an inhibitor for it.
Overpow's going to look from that's not your gate, Forgiven, but you can dash through it if you like. Flashes over the wall. Overpow's chasing. There's a lot of armor and hit points.
Ranged.
Destiny's quickly becoming available for nukeduck, but I think the movement speed of Forgiven and the support of Svenskeren will allow him to get out. Let's see if nukeduck wants to go. Destiny thrown out. They're going for this one, Deficio. Gold card connects. Wild cards do not. Overpow jumps onto Sven. There's a teleport from Freddy. Over-aggressive play from ROCCAT. Will it work? The death sentence hits. VandeR held Svenskeren in place, and Overpow is tanking up SK Gaming. Sven's managed to flash away from the backline as Overpow gets cold. The flash, the Overpow does get killed. Woolite gets killed. There's too much happening to Fisher, and Svenskeren, he's stealthed up.
Showing himself. There we go.
He will get caught out. It's not done yet. Wow, SK are now chasing ROCCAT. They're in trouble. They've got no inhibitor. There's minions in them pushing down towards the base. Fox forced to hourglass out. Fused and tongue-tied. Do explain exactly what transpired in the last 2 minutes.
Well,
my good man.
Once we get the replay at least. One thing I did notice was Woolite, he's a man who likes to jump in for the kills.
The Dragon. Destiny has been channeled from nukeduck. He's trying to get in on the side lane, but he's a little split up. Where can Overpow join the party? The ward comes up. Dragon secured. That's gone to Svenskeren. SK Gaming have got the aspect. Overpow once again in the thick of things. Jankos pulling a few members. It's only the tree that's caught by the shockwave, and ROCCAT are in full retreat. They do not want this engage. Death Sentence catches Freddy, but that's not the one you're looking for. Woolite and nukeduck in full retreat, but it's not going to be enough. Wildcards rings across. SK's health bars, 2 members of ROCCAT are down. And honestly, fairly anticlimactic fight with SK getting 2 kills. The 5th Dragon, and most likely the Baron.
It almost felt like ROCCAT was surprised Dragon was spawning because they didn't move for it before and didn't try and fight over the walls being placed. So SK Gaming was standing there as 5, took down the Dragon before the fight even broke out.
They have shown very clearly their objective was focused around the Dragon. Now let's see what can happen. Here comes nukeduck. They've caught Fox and nRated out of position. nRated does manage to get the bubble, but Freddy is a massive Gnar. He jumped into the fight. Fox is the first one down. Woolite trying to lifesteal off the minions. Nukeduck forced away. Tidal Wave, we'll see if that can connect. VandeR's been dropped by Forgiven in the mid lane. You can see exactly how that transpired, but the bubble works.
Support 1-on-1.
nRated manages to finish nukeduck. Overpow gets shut down. 3 members of ROCCAT down. SK in a 4-on-2. They're looking to close the game out. Baron empowered minions, Aspect empowered champions. They're on the Nexus turrets, and this is for game.
I really like this support 1-on-1 from nRated here against nukeduck. And wow, another one for Forgiven.
Another kill on the board. 6, 2, and 5. Forgiven sold his boots. He picked up the Zephyr as his final item. Gonna use all that attack speed to melt the Nexus turrets. SK Gaming, 11 and 3. Take down ROCCAT. Retain control of the European LCS.
I think that was a harder game for SK than they would have expected.